Lux presents Hollywood. The Lux Radio Theater brings you Joan Bennett and Preston Foster in She Knew All the Answers with Eve Arden. Ladies and gentlemen, your producer, Mr. Cecil B. DeMille.
Greetings from Hollywood, ladies and gentlemen. More than 2,500 years ago, the Greeks discovered that people could be entertained by something called a play. And it's been going on ever since. Tonight's play is pure entertainment. It has no message to preach, no lesson to teach. Only one reason for being, to make you enjoy yourselves. If we can do that and help you relax for just an hour between two working days, then we'll be glad we picked a sparkling comedy like She Knew All the Answers for the Lux Radio Theater tonight. And to make a good thing better, we have two accomplished stars who have an enviable record of success on this stage. Joan Bennett and Preston Foster. She Knew All the Answers is adapted from a Columbia picture in which Miss Bennett was starred. And tonight she plays the same part for us, a chorus girl who goes to work in a broker's office for a very interesting reason. Preston Foster is the fortunate financier who learns some of the answers from her. If the lady in question knows all the answers, she must know that best of all answers to the problem of beauty care, Lux Toilet Soap. And she'll be in very good company, too, because so many millions of you know it. Stenographers and screen stars, housewives and riveters, all have the same natural desire to look their loveliest. And out here, in Southern California at least, it's just about impossible to tell whether a girl is a screen extra or an aircraft worker from her looks. Glamour seems to be as abundant on the assembly line as on the soundstage. And there's no reason why it shouldn't be either, because beauty is where you find it. And wherever you find it, you'll find Lux Toilet Soap, too. Now we find the curtain going up on Act One of She Knew All the Answers, starring Preston Foster as Mark Willows and Joan Bennett as Gloria Winters, with Eve Arden as Kitty. On a lonely stretch of road leading out of New York, a long, sleek car roars through the black night. Somewhere along the road, a cordon of police is waiting, watching, strung across the strip of concrete like a huge net. As the car rounds a turn, the police stand like ghosts in the glare of the headlights. The car swerves and lunges toward them, then grinds to a stop.
Hey, what is this? Get out of the way.
Just a minute, Bud. Your name Randy Bradford?
Yes, it is.
Who's the girl with you? Come on, sister. What's your name?
I'm Gloria Winters.
Oh, yeah? Okay, Mac. We got him. Get out, Bud.
Listen, what's the matter? What is this?
Somebody wants to speak to you on the telephone.
3 minutes later, Randolph Bradford, the darling of cafe society, is in a gas station, speaking long distance.
Now, listen, Mark, what's the idea of sinking those cops on us? Yeah? Well, since when is it a criminal offense for a guy in love to elope? Oh, is that so, Mr. Willows? Now, you listen to me. I'm going to marry Gloria Winters tonight, and you and 20 like you can't stop me. Why, you haven't even seen her. How can you... What? Well, suppose I have known her only 2 months. Is that anything against her? Oh, it can't be love, huh? Well, what do you think it is? What? She is not. No. No, she's not like that at all. No. No, she is not.
Look, is that guy talking about me?
Now, quiet, darling.
What's he saying? Something tells me I ought to smack him in the face.
Oh, it's all right, dear. Hello? Now, look, Mark, the trouble with you is you've had that snooping nose of yours buried in Wall Street too long. Now, get this. We're getting married tonight, and you can take a flying leap at the moon. Goodbye.
What was that all about?
Oh, that graybeard at the other end was Mark Willows, my father's partner, executor of his will, and my noble guardian.
And what has that got to do with me?
Well, it seems that there's a clause specifically stating that he, Willows, must approve my choice of a wife.
And if he doesn't?
Then I'll be disinherited.
Well, that's ridiculous. I thought that kind of thing went out with the horse car.
It did. But my father owned the last horse car in the country. Come on, let's go.
Wait a minute. How much would you lose if you tell him to go to Gehenna?
Oh, a few million, I guess. Maybe 10.
$10 million?
Yeah.
You folks ready to leave now?
Oh, yes, we are, officer. Good night. You and the boys are excused now, and thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Bradford, but we still have orders.
Now, look.
The sergeant says to give you an escort back to town.
But I don't want an escort. I don't need an escort.
The sergeant says different. Let's go, huh?
He can't get away with this. So he stopped us tonight. All right, there'll be other nights. He can't keep cops on my trail forever.
Randy, I've been thinking. We've got to be sensible about this thing. There's too much involved.
Listen, money doesn't bother me. It's just you, honey.
But we've got to be practical, Randy. You can't brush off $10 million like it was dust on your sleeve.
No? Watch me. Good night, darling.
Randy, wait. It's not myself I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of you. You were born with a silver spoon, darling. If anybody takes it away, you're going to cry.
Look, don't be silly. What's money? Money isn't the most important thing in life.
I know, but whatever's first, it runs a close second. You may even have to go to work, darling. That would be nice, wouldn't it?
I work now, don't I? Bradford, Wharton, Ogle, and Willows. I'm a second vice president.
That's what I mean. What'd you start as, Randy?
Fourth vice president.
You see?
Well, I'm working up.
You've never worked a day in your life. Randy, I'd marry you if you didn't have a penny, but I'm not going to cheat you out of everything you've been used to. You do understand, don't you, dear?
Well, what are we going to do?
Well, we're going to say goodnight. And tomorrow morning, I'm going to have a talk with your Mr. Willow.
Oh, you can't. He won't see you.
I can try, can't I?
It's no use, Gloria. The guy's a relic of the Stone Age. He wears pince-nez glasses and white piping on his vest. He's an atrophied money machine.
Randy, look.
What?
All that stands between us is Willow's opinion of me, right?
That's all.
Well, I'm going to make him approve of me. Simple, isn't it?
But, Gloria...
Ever hear of a letter of recommendation?
You mean one of those, to whom it may concern things?
That's it. Well, I'm going to get one signed by Mr. Willows, and that letter is going to be our marriage license.
Hello? Bradford, Wharton, Ogle, and Willows. Now, this is Benny. Miss Hull ain't on the board today. She's sick. Yeah, she had her appendix snatched. Uh-huh. Real sudden. But she'll be back in a month. Okay, so long.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
I'd like to see Mr. Willows, please.
Ah, you would, huh? You applying for the switchboard job?
The switchboard? Oh, yes, I am.
That's fine. Hope you get it.
Oh, thank you. Is that Mr. Willow's office over there?
That's it, sister.
Thanks.
Yeah, but you're going to see Mr. Ogle. He's over there, third door.
Well, I'd rather see Mr. Willow.
Yeah, well, that's not the point, sister. Mr. Ogle does all the hiring around here.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, but don't worry. He'll hire you.
Thanks. Right over here?
Yeah, the third door. Hey, no, the third door. Hey, that's Willow's office. Wait a minute. Don't go in there. Hey!
The new issue of preferred will carry a conversion privilege, comma.
Excuse me,
One moment, please. I'm dictating. You have that, Miss Crouch?
The new issue of preferred will carry a conversion privilege, comma.
Conversion privilege, comma. What do you want in here, young lady?
Excuse me, I guess I've made a mistake. I thought this was Mr. Willow's office.
I am Mr. Willows.
But I meant Mr. Willows Sr.
I am the only Mr. Willows in this firm.
Oh, are you sure?
Yes, I'm quite sure.
Well, this is a surprise. You're not at all what I expected.
And just what did you expect?
Willows and Wall Street sort of suggested a long gray beard or something.
Young lady, would you mind explaining who you are and what you want?
I came about the switchboard job.
Oh, well, Mr. Ogle is in charge of personnel. Where was I, Miss Crouch?
Will carry a conversion privilege, comma.
Oh, please, Mr. Willows, personnel managers are so unimaginative. They're only interested in references.
Well, naturally, so am I. We never hire anyone without references. We wouldn't think of it.
Oh, you wouldn't?
Certainly not.
Oh, dear, now what will I do? You see, Mr. Willows, I haven't any references. I've never worked in an office before.
You haven't?
No, never.
Well, I'm sorry, but we never hire beginners.
You don't?
Of course not. We wouldn't think of it.
You wouldn't?
Certainly not.
Oh, dear, now what am I going to do?
It seems to me we've said this before.
Oh, I'm sorry, but...
Other firms may not have the same rules we have. Why don't you try elsewhere?
Yes, I suppose I should, but I had my heart set on working here.
Really? Why?
Oh, well, it's such an impressive-looking place. So substantial and old-fashioned. I like old-fashioned things, don't you, Mr. Willows?
Yes, very much.
Then that gives us something in common, doesn't it?
Well, yes, it does. Yes.
Will carry a conversion privilege, comma.
Yes, Miss Crouch. Young lady, I'm afraid...
Oh, please, Mr. Willows. I'm sure I'll be quite satisfactory. People have told me I have a very soothing telephone voice, and that ought to mean something to a firm like this. Listen. Good morning, Bradford, Wharton, Ogle, and Willows. Oh, yes, we have some lovely investments today. See?
Well, if Mr. Ogle sees fit to employ you without a
Oh,
reference...
but I need this job so badly, Mr. Willows. Not only for myself. You see, I have an invalid sister.
Oh, please, now, please. This won't get you anywhere. Miss Crouch, don't sit there. Do something.
What would you suggest?
Young lady, I will not be intimidated. Stop that crying.
Oh, Mr. Willow.
Well, this isn't a permanent job anyway. You know, it's only for a month.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Willows. A month's work would mean so much to me.
Now, wait a minute. I did not say you have the job.
Oh, that I can't find my poor sister the wheelchair.
Oh, please, don't cry anymore. All right, you can have the job. It's yours. You start today. Now, go and start right now.
Oh, thank you.
Now, run along. I'll inform Mr. Ogle that... Oh, what's your name?
Long, Catherine Long.
Miss Long. Report to Benny, Miss Long. He'll show you what to do.
Oh, how can I ever thank you?
No, never mind that. Good morning, Miss Long.
Yes, Mr. Willows.
Well, Miss Crouch, I think I handled that situation very well, don't you? After all, she did need the job, didn't she? And she does have a nice telephone voice, doesn't she?
We'll carry a conversion privilege, comma.
Now, it's very simple, see? Every time you see a light on the switchboard, you just punch it out, see?
Yes, of course. It's easy, isn't it?
Sure. Now, these are the jacks. The outside ones are for inside calls. And over here is the inter-office communication system. You understand?
Oh, I understand perfectly. There's just one little thing.
Yeah? What?
What are all these plugs and wires for?
Oh.
Hello? Hello, Kitty?
Hello?
Hello, Kitty, is that you?
Who is it?
Kitty, this is Gloria.
Gloria! Oh, congratulations, darling. I'm so happy for you I could scream.
Now, listen, our plans went haywire. I'm at Bradford, Wharton, Ogle, and Willow's on Wall Street.
Wall Street? Are you clipping coupons already?
No, I'm working here, Kitty. I got the job this morning.
Working on your honeymoon? What'll they think of next?
But, Kitty, I'm not married.
Then what are you doing on a honeymoon?
I'm not on a honeymoon. I'll tell you all about it when I get home. And listen, if Randy calls, tell him to be at the apartment at 6 o'clock.
Okay.
And listen, if you have to call me here, my name is Catherine Long.
No, darling. My name is Catherine Long.
I know it. So is mine.
No, darling. Your name is Gloria. Have you got a hangover?
Kitty, please. Down here, I'm Catherine Long. From now on, don't you see?
Oh, yeah, sure. Hey, listen.
What?
Who am I?
Say 6 o'clock, Kitty.
That's what she told me.
Well, where is she?
Look, all I know is that she's working at Wharton, and Ogle, and her name is Catherine Long. If you can make anything out of that, you're welcome to it.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
Well, it's certainly a new wrinkle. The girl starts out for the altar and winds up running a switchboard.
That's all her idea. She wants to make Willows like her so we can be married.
I thought all you needed for that was a license and a soft head.
I don't like her being there at all. It won't work. I sleep days, she sleeps nights. I think we ought to see a lawyer about this.
Well, here she is. Well, hello, Gloria.
Hello.
What's the matter with you? Oh, I'm exhausted. Gee, you look like the stock exchange fell on you.
Now, listen, Gloria.
Please, don't shout. You'll wake me up.
Here, sit down.
Listen, honey, letter of recommendation or no letter of recommendation, I won't have you working in that office with Willows.
Yes, Mr. Willows. Number 3.
Oh, come on, honey. Snap out of it. What you need is soft lights, soft music.
What I need is a soft bed. Good night.
Now, wait a minute. I came over here to take you out. What am I going to do with myself? I'm a growing boy. I need fun. Oh, come on, Gloria. Don't go to sleep. Gloria, wake up.
Oh, let her alone, Randy.
Look, Kitty, I told you this wouldn't work. She's asleep. I'm awake. I don't like it.
Bradford, Wharton, Ogle, and Willows. Oh, Gloria.
Morning, Mr. Wharton.
Good morning.
Morning, Mr. Wilson.
Morning.
Hello, Wharton, Ogle, and... Hello? Hello? Disconnected.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Would you open the gate, please?
Whom do you wish to see, please?
I don't wish to see anyone. I'm Mr. Wharton.
Well, I'll have to announce you.
I don't think it's necessary. My name is Wharton.
I don't care what your name is if you... Hello, Wharton, Ogle, and... Oh, you're Mr. Wharton.
Not exactly a secret. I told you twice.
I'm sorry.
Now, will you open this gate, or do I have to vault over it?
I'm sorry, Mr. Wharton. Please, come in.
Thank you very much. What department were you transferred from?
Oh, no department.
Well, I'll see that you're transferred back. Send my mail.
Morning, Mr. Willows.
Good morning.
Morning, Mr. Willows.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Willows.
Miss Long.
Yes, sir?
Miss Long, yesterday, just before 5 o'clock, you let a man into my office without an appointment.
Oh, yes, I remember.
Have you any idea what he wanted?
Oh, yes, he wanted to sell you something. I told him I wasn't sure if he wanted to buy anything, but he seemed willing to take a chance.
Oh, he did. Miss Long, just for your information, that gentleman wanted $50,000 for his model of a better mousetrap.
Oh, was that it? He wouldn't tell me.
Will you please not let anyone in without an appointment?
Yes, sir.
Call the barber shop, please. Tell them I'll be there at 11 sharp.
Yes, sir.
Good morning.
Oh, Mr. Willows, was it better?
Was what better?
The mousetrap. Was it as good as...
Call the barber shop.
Barber shop. Yes, sir.
Morning, Mark.
Hello, Wharton.
I've just been looking at our new Yaqui oil issue.
Up 3 points and on a strong market and going fast.
Good. At that rate, we ought to clean up if something doesn't go wrong.
Don't worry. Hello?
Mr. Willows, your tailor is on the phone. He'd like to know whether you would like blue or black buttons on your serge suit. May I suggest blue?
No, you may not.
But blue is so much not...
Black!
Yes, sir.
What did my barber say?
What barber?
What did he say about my appointment?
Oh, I forgot.
Well, call him.
Listen, Mark, what numbskull hired that new operator?
I did.
You were the numbskull? You did?
Yes.
But why?
Well, she had a nice telephone voice.
Oh, has she? I didn't notice.
Barbershop. Doesn't have to jump down my throat, does he? I was only trying to be polite.
Hello, barbershop.
Hello, barbershop. Mr. Willows will be there at 11 sharp.
Okay. Hey, wait a minute. What kind of mood is Mr. Willows in today, huh?
Mood? What do you mean, mood?
You know, is he a bullish or is he a bearish?
Mr. Willows is definitely bearish.
Hey, no fool. Is he bearish?
Yes, he's bearish, the old crab.
Listen, Willows is a bearish. I just got him straight.
I hear Mr. Willows is bearish.
Bearish, huh? You know what that means.
Willows is bearish.
Willows himself, he's been buying that new issue of oil, and now he's bearish.
I'm going to sell my Yaqui oil.
Sell my Yaqui oil.
Sell my Yaqui oil, please.
Sell Yaqui.
Sell 1,000.
Sell 10.
Sell 50.
Sell Yaqui.
Sell 10,000. Sell.
I can't imagine what started it. There's no rhyme or reason for such a break.
Listen, Willows, we'd better sell too.
No, this is our issue. Buy all you can. Stop the run.
But we'll go broke
We'll
that
have
way.
to risk it. What is it now, Wharton?
Down to 62.
Buy it. Hello? Willow speaking. JL? Listen, JL, have you any idea how this thing got started? What? Who, my barber? How would my barber know that? Wait a minute. Get Miss Long in here.
Yes, sir.
Listen, JL, I'll call you back. I can't talk now. No, I'm buying.
Mr. Willows, did you want to see me?
Yes, I did. Miss Long, what did you tell the barber when you made my appointment?
Just that you were coming down at 11 sharp.
Did you by any chance tell him that I was bearish?
Yes, I think I did, but you were awfully cross.
Is that all the word bearish means to you?
Does it mean something else?
Miss Long, in the language of Wall Street, bearish means selling.
It does?
And because you told the barber that I was bearish, this firm stands to lose a fortune.
All because of one silly, tiny little word.
But it's not a silly, tiny little word. It's a stupendous word. It's possibly the most important word in the dictionary and the most dangerous.
You needn't shout so, Mr. Willows.
I'm not shouting. Oh, what's the use? What is it now, Wharton?
Drop 2 points.
2 points? Wait till I look at the chart.
Mr. Willows, I've just had an idea.
Have you really? Get out, please.
If selling means bearish, what does buying mean?
Drop to 58, Mark.
58.
Well, don't you want to tell me?
Miss Long, if you don't mind, please.
It's not a secret, is it? What does buying mean?
Oh, tell her, Mark, and throw her out.
Yes, tell me.
Buying means bullish. Selling means bearish. Bears sell, bulls buy.
Oh, well, if you've all lost so much money being bears, why don't you change to bulls?
Miss Long!
Well, I'm only trying to be helpful.
We've had enough of your help. It's ruined us. Now get your hat and coat and go home. You're fired. In just a few minutes, Joan Bennett, Preston Foster, and Eve Arden will return in Act 2 of She Knew All the Answers. Whenever we want advice on any special matter, we're likely to go to the person who knows all about it. Isn't that so? For instance,
Guess I'll ask Mary the best way to make over this dress. She does all her own sewing.
or perhaps
Jim knows everything about photography. He'll tell me what film to get for these indoor shots.
now, when it comes to the important matter of complexion care, isn't it just as logical to seek advice from Hollywood? For screen stars, of course, must have a beauty care that works. They can't take chances with complexion beauty. Their skin must be smooth, radiantly fresh, ready at all times for the camera close-ups. And that's why 9 out of 10 famous stars use Lux Toilet Soap. It's a real beauty soap. Gives their skin gentle, cherishing care it must have. And here's the Lux Soap Active Lather Facial screen stars use for their million-dollar complexions.
Use smooth Lux Toilet Soap's creamy lather well in. Rinse with warm water and splash with cold. Then you pat dry with a soft towel. Now when you touch your skin, it's soft and velvety smooth.
Lux Toilet Soap, you see, has active lather that removes stale cosmetics, every trace of dust and dirt. Rich, abundant lather that feels light as a caress on your skin. Screen stars say it's like smoothing beauty in to use this creamy Lux Toilet Soap lather. Why not take a tip from the world's beauty capital, Hollywood? Try Lux Toilet Soap Active Lather Facials for just 30 days. Then look in your mirror. See if you aren't delighted with the new radiance this gentle care will give your skin. Now, our producer, Mr. DeMille.
Act 2 of She Knew All the Answers, starring Preston Foster as Mark Willows and Joan Bennett as Gloria Winters, with Eve Arden as Kitty. Gloria has been fired for starting a landslide in the stock market. But the ways of stocks are strange. Suddenly, without reason, the selling stops and the price begins to rise.
Buy Yaki oil.
Buy Yaki oil.
Buy 1,000. Buy 10.
Buy 50. Buy Yaki.
Buy 10,000. Buy.
The firm of Bradford, Wharton, Ogle, and Willow stands to make a fortune on the deal. But Gloria, at home with Kitty, knows only that she has been fired.
And what did you say? I said, I'm only trying to be helpful, Mr. Willows. And then he said, we've had enough of your help. You're fired. Then what happened? I was fired. And all because of one silly little word.
I don't get it. Look, it's all so simple.
What is?
Well, if they lost all their money being bears, why didn't they turn around and be bulls?
Oh, Kitty, shut up. That's what got me fired. That must be Randy. Kitty, will you see how the dinner's coming along?
Okay, but I still don't get it.
Coming. Oh.
Good evening, Miss Long.
Oh. Good evening, Mr. Willows. I didn't expect...
May I come in?
Well, yes, of course.
Thank you. I came to apologize for my very discourteous behavior today.
Oh, you did?
Yes, I was unforgivably rude.
Yes, you were.
I brought some flowers for your sister.
My sister?
Yes, the invalid.
Oh, that sister. Oh, yes, thank you.
How is she?
Oh, she's getting along beautifully.
Good. Miss Long, I get terribly excited whenever the stock market acts up. I hope you'll overlook it in the future.
The future?
Yes, I want you to come back to work. That's what I came to tell you.
Oh, I'm so glad, Mr. Willows.
Quite all right.
Well, I'll be there bright and early in the morning. I'll be there at 9 o'clock.
Fine. Good night.
Good night, and thanks again.
The dinner's doing okay. Well, hello.
Sister, dear.
Huh?
Sister.
Who?
Oh, sister, you shouldn't be in here.
What's the matter with you?
Oh, you know you're not supposed to walk yet.
Who isn't? Let go of me. What are you doing?
Oh, you'll fall. I know you'll fall.
Will you stop wrestling me? Now let go.
Oh, sit down, dear. Sit down.
Now cut it out, will you? This is no time to...
Oh, I knew this would happen. I knew you'd fall.
You put a half Nelson on me. Now, what's going on here?
Speak to me. Speak to me.
I'll speak to you, all right.
Here, let me help you. Now, don't be frightened. Just give me your hand.
Well, who are you?
This is Mr. Willows, dear. He just gave me back my job.
Oh.
And this is my sister Lola.
How do you do, Lola?
How do you do,
Your
Lola?
sister has told me all about you, Lola. I can't tell you how sorry I am. Just
Sorry?
what is your trouble?
My trouble?
With your legs.
Now, wait a minute.
Lola, please. She's very sensitive, Mr.
Oh,
Willows.
I'm sorry.
You see, she's been an invalid for such a long time, haven't you, Lola?
Oh, yes. Yes, I can't even remember when it started.
Well, just what is it?
Well, it's, my nervous...
Muscular condition.
That's it.
Yes, it's nervous.
Muscular. Nervous
Yes.
muscular.
Oh,
Something new.
Well, that's too bad.
Lola, I don't know what I'm going to do with you. You know the doctor told you not to try to walk yet. I'll get you that wheelchair tomorrow.
Oh, thank you, dear. A wheelchair. Just what I've always wanted.
Miss Long, I think that's the wrong psychology. I mean discouraging your sister from walking.
Well, you just saw her fall.
Oh, that's all right, even if she falls a dozen times.
Oh, it is.
It's still better than not trying to walk at all. You see, Lola, it's all in the mind. You've got to overcome the mental hazard. You must abolish all sense of fear. Keep saying, I can do it, I can do it, I will do it. Here, I'll demonstrate what I mean.
Oh, Mr. Willows, we wouldn't think of bothering you.
No, really, I don't mind not walking. I mean,
It's
I'm
no
used
trouble,
to
it's
it.
no trouble at all. I'm glad to do it. Now, first, you plant your feet firmly on the floor. Then walk over to me. You're strong, you know. You're very strong, Lola.
Am I?
You can walk this far if you try.
Well,
now, come on, Lola. Come on.
No,
Come on,
I
Lola.
don't think
Oh, go on, dear. Try.
I don't want to hurt
You
myself.
mustn't do it. You can do it. Now, plant your feet firmly on the floor and take the first step.